Hi everyone, I'm Sarah. Thanks for being here. Everyone has a point in their life where comfort has gotten in the way of ambition. Whether we realize this or not is a different story. Personally, a time when comfort got me into a situation I didn't want to be in was in my senior year in high school when I didn't apply to any colleges and then had to figure out where I was going. So a brief overview of what happened was that in my senior year of high school, it was pretty easy. I had one hard class, it was an AP class, and the rest were quite easy. So I kind of just breezed through, I was pretty comfortable. And when it came time to start applying to colleges, I knew what I wanted to do. I had a long-term plan, but short-term, I didn't know where I wanted to go. So I kind of just put it off and then put it off some more. And then last minute, I had to figure out where I was going. So like I said before, I had some pretty easy classes. My junior year, I'd taken a lot more difficult classes. I took like 3 AP classes. I was on track. I was like, I want to go to a UC. I want to have a high GPA. I need to be able to get in. And then my senior year, I was like, you know what? I just don't really care. So I took a whole bunch of just easy classes I knew I could skate through. I did softball for the high school and my travel team. And then I also did FFA. So I had extracurriculars, but it was all stuff I'd been doing for a long time, so I was pretty familiar and I was pretty comfortable in it, so quite quickly I developed a really easy routine. I also didn't take the SAT or ACT because it seemed hard and I didn't want to study because I knew I would have to study a lot to get a good grade or a test score, and it was just something I didn't want to deal with. So that scared me a little bit too, is that I knew applications would want that even though it was just recommended. So my friends started applying to colleges and they were doing their college essays and they were applying to my friends applied to 10, 15 colleges each. It was crazy. And they were all writing essays and they were applying for scholarships, and it seemed like so much work. And it's not that I was being lazy necessarily, but it was just that it seemed so far in the future that I didn't want to deal with it. I had my life, I was living it, and I was comfortable. I didn't want to deal with it. So about May, my graduation month, I started thinking, what am I gonna do? I really didn't know. So part of the reason I didn't apply to any colleges is I kept telling myself, I'll find somewhere to go for softball, but I wasn't very good at actually emailing coaches. So May, I contacted CRC head coach. I was introduced myself and all that. And that's how I ended up here, really. Is that I came here for softball, and it was one of my only options, really, because I didn't apply to anywhere. So in conclusion, my senior year was very comfortable, which made me quite complacent, so I didn't apply to any colleges. And what had happened was that I took the easy classes, built a routine, didn't want to think about the future, didn't want to worry about it. So this left me little choice when it came to actually having to go somewhere. So being comfortable and complacent go hand in hand and can interfere with our ambition. Thank you.